6 things you control that are impacting your job performance. Plenty of things impact your work performance that you can't control. You might have an unreasonably high workload and not enough time to spend on some items, or a boss who gives you unclear or conflicting instruction, or co-workers whose work you can't depend on. But lots of things impact your work performance that you can control as well, and too often. People struggling at work neglect to consider this. Here are 6 of the most common ways you might be holding yourself back at work without realizing it. First, distractions, electronic and otherwise. If you leave Facebook open throughout the day, instant message with friends or co-workers while you work, and or make time to chat with anyone you spot walking by your desk, you are almost certainly impacting your productivity. While multitasking has become fashionable in recent years, the reality is that some types of work require deeper focus than this kind of distraction allow. And even if your work doesn't require much focus, constantly stopping to type another I am to your friend or check out a YouTube video someone just emailed you is going to impact how much you get done in any given day. Second, sleep. If you are up past midnight and need to be at work at 8 a.m., chances are good that you are not getting enough sleep. Coffee might mask the immediate symptoms, but fatigue can impact how well you perform on the job, as well as how you deal with the workplace stress. If your energy is lagging or you feel like your immunity to workplace frustration is low, take a look at whether you are showing up for work well rested most days. Complaining. It can be tempting to vent about everything that frustrates you about your boss, your company, and your co-workers. But complaining has a way of making unhappiness worse. Frequently, venting can actually give you a more negative outlook on your office and your job. If you are guilty of regular complaining, try instituting a no complaints rule for yourself for 2 weeks and see if you feel any different at the end of it. Fourth, who you associated yourself with the work. You're likely to pick up the viewpoints and work habits of the people whom you are closest to at work. If you align yourself with the people who do the bare minimum, resent your message, resent to your managers, or have a complaint about everything, see number 3 above, you're likely to pick up those habits yourself. On the other hand, if you build relationship with the people whose work you respect and whose contribution you admire, you might find yourself picking up the habits that have helped them to be successful. Fifth, your approach to your work. Are you just trying to get your work completed? Or are you truly taking ownership of your role and thinking about better ways to get results? If you see your job as a simply executing a list of tasks that someone has assigned, you might never be given opportunities to grow beyond that. But if you feel true ownership for your piece of the company, no matter how small it might be relative to others, and you care about finding ways to do your job better, it will usually show in your performance. Even if your current employer is not smart enough to reward you for it, this is how you build a reputation that will eventually help you land a better opportunities. Sixth, your ability to recognize what you do and don't control. Most people have some frustration with their boss, even if that boss is a good manager. But a key to staying happy in that relationship is to get clear in your own mind about what you can and you can't control, and to focus on making the pieces you can control go as smoothly as possible, rather than screwing over an aspect of your boss that you can't change, like the fact that she is always late for meetings or she is not responsive to email, it's far more productive to understand that her working style may not change and to find ways to work effectively within that reality. Thank you.